Hi there, this is Mohammad Abbas and welcome to Computer Tech Skill. In this class, we're going to learn about rectangular, rounded rectangular, ellipse. Means we are going to learn about shapes tool in this tutorial. So without any further ado, let's get started. So we've got the shape tool or shapes there. The first one is known as rectangular, for which the shortcut key is M. So if you press M, we've got the rectangular. If you press even L, we have got ellipse tool. If you press M, we've got the rectangular tool, and if you press L, we've got the ellipse tool there. So let me take the rectangular tool, rectangular shape. If I draw that, I cannot have control now at the moment. I have control, but it's not sure that whether or not I have draw that proportionally. So in order to draw that proportionally, we need to hold the Shift and the Alt button in keyboard and then drag it there. See, we've got the shape rectangular and proportional. So I have filled the color inside that of the shape. So we are also having stroke color inside that of the shape. See, if you can observe that, zoomed it in. So in order to remove the stroke color, we have to be clicking on the stroke there and make sure to click on none. Go back for the fill color there. So I've got this shape there. We have some of the basic options there at the top, like option bar or the control bar there. So we have got some of the controls there, for which stroke is also important there to be applied in order to be using all of these options. So we are applying all of these. Let me remove this back. We've got some of the opacity option, like we've got this option. Let me apply any sort of a style there, and we've got the shape furthermore. Shape properties, if you click on it, you can rotate the shape that we have on interface. We can see we are making the corners rounded, which you can also have control, which you can also convert that by using the direct selection tool there. So if I click there, we've got 4 of the corners, 4 of the circles there. If we drag it inside, we are having our shape to sort of a ellipse style. Let me delete that out. Let me draw that there. We've got the next option that is known as rounded rectangular. So we sometimes take this shape like rectangular and then we make it rounded, like using these sort of circles, and then we make it rounded. So I think there is no need to make these corners rounded because we have already got this option rounded rectangular. So there is no need to take that and convert that to sort of rounded corners. Let me delete that out. And we have got the next tool that is known as ellipse tool. Let me draw that out there. And we've got the same options there, like you can apply gradient inside that of the shape, we can apply fill color, and then we can apply stroke inside that of the shape. Let me tell you some of the basic options furthermore, like let me take the rectangular tool there, rectangular shape. Let me apply sort of reddish color there. Let me increase the size of that. Make sure to click on stroke there, and then we've got some of the settings there, like if you can observe the corners there, we can convert the corners there. See, if you can increase or decrease, that will be giving the result according to what you need. And then you can go for dashes or for dashed line. Let me delete that out. We've got the next tool we've got the next shape that is known as polygon tool. Draw that out, remove the stroke color, then we've got the polygon shape there. Well, let me retake the polygon shape and draw that out. Try not to release the click of the mouse and then use the arrow key. In order to increase the points, in order to increase the number of the anchor points, you have to be using the arrow key in order to be increasing or decreasing that. If you want to decrease that, use the arrow key. that will also be increasing and that will also be decreasing there. So if you want the triangle there, you have to be taking the polygon tool, the polygon shape, and then using the arrow key. See, that works. And if you want to increase that, that will be converted to sort of rectangular. If you want to increase that, this will be converting that to sort of polygon slowly and gradually. See, that works. So let me delete that out. We've got the next star. We're also having the star tool, so try not to release the click of the mouse in order to increase the points, the number of the anchor points. If you want to increase or decrease, see, we're still having the triangle. If we increase that, that is converting slowly and gradually to sort of a star shape. See, that works. And even that is converting to sort of, and even that is seeming in a sort of sun shape. If you increase, that will be converting to sort of a sun icon or shape, and if you decrease that, it is star, then it becomes star. Then see, that works, and ultimately that becomes triangle. Well, if I click on triangle and click there, we've got a sort of a box there, like how much of the width and how much of the height you want. If you increase that, you can play with that, like for example 150, width 300, hit OK. See, we've got the triangle according to what we have set the number there. Similarly, the star, how many of the points do you want? For example, if you want to increase the points there, that will be giving the result according to what you have set in the box. And we've got the last option, that is flare tool. Click there, click there. As far as this shape is concerned, I really use this. This is not used that much. However, this is an option, so I have to be teaching you. Click there, double click there, make sure to double click there, hit OK. So we have got the flare tool there. Let me zoom it out and make it smaller. So we have got the flare tool there. Make sure to double click there. So now we are having control on what we have on interface. Preview that, make sure to preview that. So if we increase that or decrease that, you must be observing that we are having brightness there. I think this is brightness. No, this is about opacity. So you can increase or decrease the opacity. And then we have got the next option, that is brightness. You can increase or decrease the brightness of that. We've got the growth. So let's see, how does it work like? See, that works. That must be the size of that. Let's try to observe what is it. Give it the last. Let's try to increase the number of that. You can also increase or decrease the number of that. See, that works. You can also change the angle. So in order to preview that time and again or continuously, make sure to check on preview option. We've got the number there. You can increase the number there. See, so we don't want a raise actually, so try to check that off. Rings also. So we've got the simple shape left. Make sure to click on it back and then try these. So we are having the longests there. These all options are important, but not that much as the rectangular and ellipse. And so that is what I have taught you in this tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, please give a thumbs up, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more. Thank you so much for watching the tutorial. See you in my next tutorial. Till then, bye bye and take care.